Hello my friends, you're welcome today to this my channel where I do art and craft. So today I'm going to show us how to fix a shelf. As you can see, this is a shelf. This is the shelf where things are kept. So I'm doing it for a church where it's a Sunday school shelf where they keep their things. You can see they have this here. They have many things are here. They also have these plastic cups. So it's used to keep. They keep their. This is biscuits. They keep their biscuits here. They also keep their books. A lot of things are kept here. So I'm going to help them fix the locks. The locks are no longer working properly. The locks are old. These ones are worn out. The locks are worn out, so I'm going to replace them. And then also, as you see, the doors are crooked. They are not aligned properly. Besides, you see this is up. They are not equal in height. The doors need to be adjusted so that they are well aligned properly, so that they are on the same height, so that they look okay. So I'm going to fix this. I'm going to show us how to replace these drawer locks. I bought my locks. My locks are here. They are new. They are new. This is one of the best locks. They are new and they are very strong, as you can see. So I'm going to remove this and I put these new ones. I'm going to install these new locks here so that this door shelf can be locked properly. And also I'm going to correct the crookedness of this door. I'm going to show us how to correct that. So you're welcome. This channel, stick with me as I begin to do this work, so that for a beginner carpenter who's there, you can replace these locks. It's not difficult. So stick with me as I begin to do it. Yeah, this is how the shelf looks from top to bottom. This is how it is. This is how it looks. I'm going to show a closer look of these locks and why the doors are crooked. Why the doors are crooked. Let me remove this towel. So as you see, they are not able to lock properly. You see there's this crookedness. This one can't even lock properly. Why? Because it's not aligned well. So you see, even this, you see this gap. So I'm going to correct all this. So stick to this channel and watch how I do it. Probably you have the same problem there and you are asking yourself how can you do this. So it is not very hard. So, and also you see these locks are worn out. They are worn out, very old. You can see. So I'm going to remove these locks and replace them with the new ones. Then I'm going to correct also the crookedness. The crookedness is corrected from this. This is hinge. These are the hinges used. So you see these there are 4 holes for the screws. This is where you put your screws to hold the door to the shelf itself. This part is done on the shelf, and then this part comes on the door itself. So as you can see, to correct this crookedness, when I unscrew this screw and I remove this, when I remove this screw
I'm able to adjust this and push it upward like this. Can go upward. Then this screw here, okay, let me begin with this one. This screw is the one which pushes the door in and out, in and out. So if you're working on a door that is crooked and you want to push it outward, you use this will push it in and forth and back. Then this one is used, it is also used to correct the crookedness in a way that when you do it anti-clockwise, when you rotate this screw, it pushes the door towards you, towards your direction. And when you do it clockwise, it will push it towards the direction of the shelf. I'm going to show us as I begin to work on this. So let me begin by correcting these hinges so that the door will be well aligned to remove the crookedness. Then later I'm going to put the locks later. Yeah, so I'm going to correct the crookedness, and I'm beginning with this first door. So to correct the crookedness, I'm just going to adjust this screw, because when I see the gap up here is quite wide, the door wide compared to the one down. So I'm going to turn this anti-clockwise to reduce that gap. Yeah. So this one is now well aligned. It is when I touch up here, it's flashing with the shelf itself. It's well aligned. Let me use like that. So let me also work on the second one. So this one has to go up like this. So this one has to go up. Now when you look at this one, you look up here, they are not equal. This one is up, this one is down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to raise this one so that they will be on the same at the same height, so that they will align properly. And also you see the gap up here is quite smaller than down here. So which means this door has to be pushed towards this direction. So I'm going to push it towards this direction by adjusting the hinge, by adjusting this hinge. So what does that is this. So let me try to move this and let's see the effect.
where the problem is. I have to tie screw here. Well, it will balance. So I'm trying to fix this to adjust this door. Just yeah. Perfect. 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 As you see now, they are now on the same height. Same height. It's no longer bending. See? So what I had to do was to untie the screw and then this one down so that I pushed it up a bit. That's what I've done, and then also I've been able to tie one of the screws down here. So now the crookedness is out. So now I just have to reduce this gap here so that the door will move towards the shelf. I'm going to do that by Belt is now reducing. It's still there.
Yeah, so now I'm going to fix the locks. So I'm going to remove this bolt, and I'm going to replace it with a new one. Let me first remove this. This is what we call a striking plate, where this bolt goes. So let me also remove it. This one is worn out. Let me try to remove it, and I put a new one. Striking plate. So it's there. This, I've removed it. I've removed it. It's quite old. It's called striking plate. So I'm going to replace it with a new one. As you see, I'm done with this bolt. It's a new bolt. I've just put it there. This is the one which was there. It was already kind of old and it was not working properly, so I had to replace it with this one. Let us see. Try to lock it. So the challenge is that the challenge I'm facing now is that this bolt is high. It has to be extended downward a bit. It has to be extended downward. So I'm going to remove it again and try to adjust it.
Yeah, so I'm readjusting the position of the bolt so that it can fit, so that it can lock very well on the striking plate. That's what happens when you don't have tools. I should have used a drill bit to create the pathway for the screws first, but I don't have it yet. I'm using what I have to get the job done. Yeah, I'll get it soon, so God will make a way, and I'll get a drilling machine, the drill bit, very soon. So let me add more. So now we have to add more screws here to make it tight and strong. So I'm going to add one more screw so that it is tight. When you're tying the screws without the drill, you just have to use more energy, use strength, power. You push the screwdriver here. Push the screwdriver stronger and harder to make sure the screws goes down inside very well. That is so let's see now whether it will lock. Let's see now whether it will lock properly. So I have to do not too much.
That is it. It has locked.
Just locked. So I think you can see. This is it. This is it. So it has to lock here. Push the door. And it locks. Now I have to remove this lock and replace it with a new one. Yeah, so now I'm going to remove this lock and I begin to replace them with a new one. See? So this is it. All the lock. Moved it. I'm gonna replace it with a new one. This is the new one of the strongest. The one I'm going to use. These are the keys. Goes there. See? See? Yeah. So I'm gonna put it here like this. So this is the lock I've replaced. I've put the new lock, and now this one has to go there like that, like this, like that. So what I'm gonna do, needs a small hammer which I don't have. I'll just use these pliers to do it. Don't overheat it, don't overbang it. Yeah, so this is how it works. So these are the keys. Let's see.
It's locked. So this is the key. As you can see, yes, it now locks properly. Pull, can't open. Yeah. Okay, so let us see. Let's check and see whether it will lock. Okay. That's locked. It's locked.